them chase everybody back home. Let all of them come back here. Let all of them come back here.
Yo.
Even if the whole Nigerians come here, I will not agree with them that Nigeria, with all the resources, with our numbers, one single Nigeria should go outside this country to go and look for greener pasture.
Honorable members, fellow South Africans, why do we never ask white people whether they are South African?
The ANC government, the black government, the ANC, has made a lot of useless billionaires.
Let them chase everybody back home. Let all of them come back here. Let all of them come back here.
Yo.
Even if the whole Nigerians come here, I will not agree with them that Nigeria, with all the resources, with our numbers, one single Nigeria should go outside this country to go and look for greener pasture.
Oh.
It is uncalled for. Okay, how many US citizens are in South Africa hustling? How many Canadians are in South Africa hustling? Please answer me.
Sure.
Answer me. Why are they not attacking the whites who subjected them to apartheid? It has to be Nigerians and some Africans. Why? There is no excuse if not that we have a very, very terrible leaders here.
You.
South Africa repaired they are number one economy in Africa today. What were you doing? Were you not number one yesterday? So please, don't excuse evil. Look at what you are hearing from that presidency in Abuja. Look at what is going on there. I said Jacob Zuma, for overspending $16 million in office to repair his country home. South African youth, they went to his office and pulled him away from there. ANC, his party, they drag him out of office. Drag him. I said you should get out there. And the last time I checked, they have even chased him out of ANC. Meanwhile, this man was the hit man of ANC when they were fighting apartheid. Jacob Zuma was their hit man. He knows the grave of all the saboteurs. Yet when it comes to governance and the economy, they said, no, you can't spoil this economy for us. You can't embezzle our money. That is governance, for God's sake. Can it ever happen here? No, tell me the truth. Can it happen in your Nigeria? How did you lose your position yesterday? Why? Is it not the same of bad leadership? Stealing right, left, and center. Somebody will steal money openly and he's proud that they are talking, making noise. South Africa cannot tolerate it. Even their president, Ramaphosa, he is battling for his political survival because they said certain money, $4 million was missing from his farm, his own farm. Oh. He did not account for it. Can you just imagine? My own money. If it were Nigeria, they say, what concern you? Not my money. They want him to account for that money. Why did he not report it? Look, right. Don't go there. Don't go there. You have a terrible leaders at home here. You are telling me stories. The money that has been stolen away is enough to report this country. That nobody, in fact, people will be coming here, will be the one chasing them away. 210 trillion missing. Up to today, nobody is talking about it. As if that is not. Look at what we're hearing today. About the fake agency. And then unaccounted 8.8 trillion. Just imagine. When you are wasting all this, so how will you repair the country? How? Please don't tell me the truth. How will you repair this country when you are stealing all this money? Do you know that some Nigerians are richer than Nigerians that talk to you now? Do you know? Those who took that 210 trillion naira, are they not Nigerians? Some Nigerians are richer than Nigeria as I talk to you now. So what are you saying? Let them chase everybody back home. Let all of them come back here. Let all of them come back here. Let them come back.
The ANC government, the black government, the ANC, has made a lot of useless billionaires. That's the starting point. The ANC has made a lot of useless billionaires. Now, why am I saying that? We have failed to build our own institutions. We have failed to build anything 30 years down the line. There's nothing till today We are fighting to take our children to the white schools.
Yeah.
Because we have failed to build or empower and improve our own institutions. It takes us back to the former Bantu universities, the black universities, Teflon, Unive, Fort Hare. These universities under the apartheid government were the best, but it has collapsed under the black government. Because we have failed to empower. What have stopped Univen to be given and to be funded and supported to be at the same level as Wits University? What stops University of Limpopo to have been funded, infrastructure, everything, research, everything intentionally, and put it in the same level as University of Pretoria? What stopped Fort Hare to have been supported and improved to be at the same level as Rhodes? Why? But it has collapsed from where it was before 94 to be a shadow of its former self. When you go to Fort Hare, you will be in class in a university. There is a cow looking at you in the window. At university, you will be walking to lectures. You are walking on top of a cow dung, or there is a goat in the lecture room. That's how divorced with reality with these people that we call our parents. But because we have failed to build our own institutions, how are we going to build our own institutions when we can't preserve what you have, the little that you have? You can't say you will buy a house in Sentin when you can't take care of your mother's house in Vosloorus. You see, so what I'm saying now.
So you say the billionaires are not conscious?
They're not. That's the problem. They're not. So it's money that has been fallen into people that are supposed to be, machine operators at Unilever, but they're billionaires. You realize that this guy is supposed to be a machine operator there at Unilever, doesn't deserve money. That's why you see them in taverns with money piles dancing like that clown that was arrested there, that Bafana fellow, that short one, dancing there with piles of money. Like, this is a fool. That's the image of black people that they portray to us. We're fake. If you can ask him, what do you have? What do you have? Nothing. He doesn't have anything. Assets, nothing. That can sustain him beyond the lifestyle that he's living. They have nothing. All of these people, once the source of income where they are looting and getting whatever that they are getting, it's blocked. They lose everything. By Hauli Sekas, they don't have anything. Some of them, we see them coming back there. By Hauli. It's like these ministers, when they are removed from this position, they don't even have a house to sleep. Because the houses they stay is government houses. They're driving government cars. They have nothing, these guys. So we have even failed to take what is good from the Boers, build institutions. You look at now, the Boers have built a university at Centurion, top class. It's here. And the requirement is Afrikaans. Yeah, it's theirs. In the next 10 years, we will be protesting to take our children there. We have failed to build our own institutions. I'm telling you, Magji, the 10 years, you have a daughter.
Yeah.
You will be fighting to take it there because it is the best. It is providing everything that the world needs. Now, these people are visionaries. They know what the market needs. We have a government that came, shut down Technicons, Cape Peninsula Technicon, all these Technicons, they shut them down and gave them a status of a university. For what good reason? You need technicians, you need plumbers, but you don't have them. Because you changed Technicons. They knew the apartheid government why they had universities and technicals. Because they needed the artisans. They needed the technicians. Today, we are being told that no, you can't get rid of Pakistanis because who will fix cell phones? Why don't we have all these institutions not producing phone technicians? And who are these universities producing for? Why is there a disjuncture between the education system and what the market needs? What is the purpose of education if it doesn't speak to the needs of society? Because the purpose of education is meant to change the lives of our people. If I am educated, but I brag about being educated, because the problem that we have now, we have people having more degrees, qualifications, have more degrees more than a thermometer. So now we are priding ourselves with that, how many degrees I have. Now degrees more than a thermometer. For what? How does that translate into changing our...
Honorable members, fellow South Africans, why do we never ask white people whether they are South African? Today, I want to join my fellow members in highlighting the deep-rooted issues within this department and to propose solutions. I want to speak about budget allocations to the Border Management Agency and the IEC. I want to speak about blocked and fraudulent ID documents and the impact it will have on the integrity of the upcoming elections. But I cannot, because as much as I want to speak about policy, we must speak about humanity today. This week, Velani Ludidi, a well-known and celebrated journalist who has dedicated his life to uncovering and reporting on issues that affect everyday South Africans, was asked if he is a South African. I remember the same question being asked to others who look like me back in 2008. Who are black and dark. Honorable members, fellow South Africans, I ask again, why do we never ask white people whether they are South African? How have we reached the point where we celebrate the presence of travelers from Europe to South Africa, but villainize our fellow Africans, even fellow South Africans? In his response, Velani correctly pointed out that our fellow dark-skinned people are not the enemy. Over 75% of tourists visiting our country with valid documents and spending money in South Africa are from Africa. Our tourism industry, a significant part of our economy, is built on fellow Africans. We must always ask who benefits from us turning against one another while we could be partners in growth. This does not mean that we should ignore the frustrations of ordinary citizens. Our education, health, and basic service infrastructure is barely keeping up, and South Africans rightfully feel abandoned by the state. Minister, today I addressed my fellow South Africans, but I want to end by addressing you directly. The current status quo, where South Africans are turning on one another, is a direct consequence of our dysfunctional immigration and border control system. I have said this before and I say it again. Our system must work, our laws must be implemented. And anyone who wants to come to South Africa must enter South Africa through legitimate gates with valid documents.